Hi everyone, welcome back to Lifting the Lamp. So this is not the video that I was planning to post this week, but it is the video that I must post given some unforeseen circumstances, which is that when I was trying to upload my most recent video to publish, YouTube issued me with notice that they were blocking my video from publication over copyright reasons, to do with the soundtrack that I used, even though I used one of the royalty-free, supposedly, music tracks that you get from the YouTube music library. So it's all very odd what's going on. I've appealed, or I've challenged, or whatever the terminology is for that particular decision, but it could take up to 30 days to process. So in the meantime, I need some content to publish. I can't wait 30 days to have this video published because I'll lose the momentum of publishing a weekly video, so I'm publishing this one instead. And I just want to talk a little bit and take this opportunity to talk about issues to do with censorship by big corporations that have occupied the public square over what used to be a space where there could be freedom of speech and expression, and what some of the alternatives to that might be, and the alternatives to that I've been looking into so that I don't leave myself so exposed in the future. It's obviously very concerning to me that this has happened. I've heard other content creators talking about things that have happened to them that are unfair, but I've never really experienced it myself, and this is a very small scale kind of a thing. My channel hasn't been suspended or anything like that, but the fact that it happened at all is quite troubling because, like I said, I didn't do the thing I've been accused of doing. And I noticed when I was going through the process of challenging this finding that you can actually be punished for having appealed, or I don't know what the correct terminology is, but having in some way challenged the ruling or the decision that's been made. Imagine if you went into a court and you were wrongly accused of a criminal offence and you appealed a conviction against you because of bad evidence or no evidence. Imagine if you could be sent to prison for appealing that decision, even though you knew you were innocent. That's the sort of thing that a communist dictatorship would do, not something that would happen in a democratic country. And it's very concerning that we have given over so much soft power to organisations that have those kinds of rules. It's actually a big problem. And it's made me reconsider what I want to do in the long term in terms of which platforms I want to support as I present my material to other people. And this is not the first weird thing that's happened recently. In the last couple of weeks, weird things started to happen with my channel. It was around the time that I published the video criticizing the WEF and some of the really just evil kind of political ideas that have started to percolate through society. After that, I saw quite a sharp uptick in my number of subscribers, but it was about 200 over a very short period of time, and 100 of those were actually removed by YouTube. Now I thought, maybe these are just spam accounts, they're just bots. This video has got more reach than usual and it's probably attracted a lot of fake accounts, but then some other weird activities started to happen. I started to notice as the number of new subscribers petered out, it returned to a kind of normal-ish growth, but for a few days, for every subscriber I got, a subscriber would be removed, so that my number of subscribers effectively flatlined for a few days. And I watch my stats very carefully. I know to a very minute degree the trend over the long term in a given period of how many new subscribers I can expect to have. And this was less than usual. So it's very unusual. It would be very odd if all of a sudden my only new subscribers for a week were bots. Something weird is going on here, and I'm not exactly sure what it is, and I have zero confidence that I would be able to put in an inquiry and get a reasonable answer, because I've tried that before and didn't get any explanation when something weird was happening with my stats. So all of this has made me reconsider a number of things. I'm not going anywhere in the short term, but it's made me realize how exposed I am in terms of putting my eggs in one basket and being in a situation where there's quite a lack of accountability and a lack of fairness in terms of the rules and how they're applied. And in light of all that, I actually created, in anticipation of something like this happening, I created an Odyssey account recently. And I've synced it to my YouTube account, and all of my videos from YouTube are on Odyssey. So that's one place they can never be taken away or suspended. If I have wrongthink and I happen to articulate it on this platform. So going forward, perhaps that will grow more than this channel, but it's just a contingency that I have in place in case I'm silenced for whatever reason because I say the wrong thing. And this is a good opportunity for me to promote that. So if you go over to Odyssey and you type in Lifting the Lamp, exactly the same channel name that I have here, you will see an identical channel with identical content. Anything that I'm not allowed to publish on here, I may in future publish on there. But it's something that needs support. I only set it up recently, so it still has 0 followers. But I really need an alternative platform to this one, given what I've observed and heard from other content creators, and given what I have observed with the way my own channel is treated so far. Small scale though it is. If I ever do a video calling out the principalities and powers that are in control of our world, am I going to be penalized for that? That's something that I can't stand for. I'm not going to be silenced. I'm not going to be stopped from speaking what I believe to be right. And that is why I need some support for my backup channels. So if you could go over to my Odyssey and give it some love, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm sorry that my video has not gone as planned, despite my best efforts. Hopefully it'll be resolved sooner rather than later, and hopefully there won't be another problem like this too soon in the future, because ultimately all that it's going to do is accelerate the rate at which I migrate to a different platform. So I'll do whatever I need to do to keep delivering quality content to you that is based in what I believe to be true and right, and not just what I'm expected to say. So if you want a channel like that, and that is something that you want to support, please subscribe to this channel. Hopefully you won't be removed for no reason. Like the video and go support my Odyssey. You can also find me on Instagram. So thank you for supporting me already, and I look forward to communicating with you all and sharing with you all whatever form that takes in the future. Thanks again for listening, and I'll see you next time.